Okay, so tell me, why are you here today? What's going on?
That's great. Well, I think there's a lot of narratives and perspectives that complicate the 5G movement, and there's a lot of speculative narratives, and then there's a lot of evidence-based narratives, which is what we're here. We're here in support of thousands of scientists and doctors and activists coming together through peer-reviewed published research about the harmful effects of 5G wireless technology. And if there are harmful effects, we need it to be fully tested.
Don't confuse it with 5 gigahertz. It stands for 5th generation wireless telecom technology.
I'm aware of the 5G, what I call a catastrophe, the lack of testing with 5G. And I'm very concerned about the future of our society and of people and the health of people. We've helped publish some stories about this. I work with Project Censored, and some of the stories we've been researching in the last few years have discovered how the 5G technology is untested and really in its present state being mandated for commercial purposes. They're attempting to create these clusters of towers on public buildings, schools, actually private homes. The towers will need to be much closer than the present 4G Wi-Fi towers for the transmissions to carry. It's a different waveform that's more invasive. The number of towers will be increased. The massive satellites will also be in place, tens of thousands of them. So it's a vast, vast network and a huge money sink for the telecom industry.
My fiance's family is one of the 2 black families that are left in this neighborhood. That's why it matters. That's why I'm here.
I'm here to speak on behalf of people who can't be here. There's a lot of people with environmental illness who are not able to come out anymore. They're being driven out of our communities by antennas.
I'm a big fan of virtual reality and all sorts of technology. I don't consider myself a Luddite in any way, but I think we can do better to limit our exposure to this type of radiation, which evidence shows is harmful to the body and the brain.
There's been no health oversight whatsoever, and I think people assume if it's got government backing, there has been adequate testing and research. There hasn't.
We can clearly see how the FCC is manipulated by the industry.
Big telecom is like and worse than big tobacco. Don't believe the industry hype.
Norm Alster at the Harvard Center for Ethics did a report called Captured Agencies, and it's about the FCC and others that are not doing their job to protect children and the whole population. The concern is that this has been so covered up by the media. In the old days, media would do muckraking. They would dig up the facts. I live in Capay Valley in Yolo County up near Davis. I came down to go to this event. I'm talking to school boards, and I'm concerned about schools because children are much more susceptible to 5G or 4G or 3G. They're all microwaves. Kids have sleep trouble, headaches, sort of fuzzy thinking. These are all symptoms that the firefighters had, and they figured out it was because of the antennas on their station roofs. And they got exempted from the state rule that they did not have to have an antenna on their station.
There are horrible health effects, but that's not the only problem. It's also reduction in property values, harm to nearby businesses, surveillance, data mining, fire risk is huge, ADA access is a huge issue. Locally here in Berkeley, we're on the cutting edge of 5G and wireless resistance. So we've been fighting this for over 2 years. We're trying to get stronger laws.
What we're calling for is access to safe tested technology, and also we have a right to know what's being built in our community.
We could have wired schools. Schools are now loaded with Wi-Fi, so instead of having Wi-Fi, they can do what we did at our house, have Ethernet cords from the router to the computer, and also not have wireless mice or wireless keyboards. And they can also get the kids to put their phones on airplane mode.
Wired technology is faster, more reliable, more secure, and safer than wireless can ever be. We need more people, and it's noble. Our resistance is heroic, and we have fun with it. So let's keep it up. Go wired, go wired.
shine.